Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your bonus reading for the month of November 2018. But, you know, the bonus reading that we're doing for you is, there's two bonus readings coming up. As you guys know, the beginning, 2 weeks before the month begins, I generally try and get the generals out for the month ahead. It's just easier to do it that way because I like to put bonus readings. These are the readings that I really enjoy doing, but I do the generals anyway because it's important that generals go up on your channel, but I like doing the bonus readings. The bonus reading that we're looking at is for singles and those of you looking for love, okay? So if you're single or you're looking for love, this is what the bonus reading is about. And the bonus reading is, will I find true love by Christmas 2018? Often when I'm thinking about my ideas, I've got an idea book that I generally jot lots and lots of things down in. And, you know, one thing I recognise was that people who are single or looking for love are often looking for love more strongly at certain times. They want love to come in more strongly at certain times. One of the times I've gathered is Valentine's, when, you know, you're going out for meals, you're you're getting presents, roses, flowers, underwear, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people want to share, you know, have a nice time sharing love with someone at that time. The other time when people really want love quite strongly is probably the summertime, because you're going out, you're, you know, having picnics with a partner, going on holiday with your partner, that type of thing. But the other time when people want love is Christmas. Sitting right next to the door to cosy fires with a partner, you know, cold weather, lovely cozying up with someone. It's a really special time of year, and that's often a time when single people looking for love, really want love. So we're going to do that reading for you today. Your second bonus reading, Leo, will be coming sort of mid-month, mid-November time also, and that reading will really be your year ahead reading for starting January through to the next year, through to December 2019. Right, we're using the Everyday Tarot for the main reading, okay, by Poppy Palin, favourite Everyday Enchantment Tarot. It's amazing. And that's your main reading, and we're also going to use the Giant Rider-Waite Tarot deck as you clarify. I love these decks. They're big, they're bold, they're bright, and they show up wonderfully on screen. Let's have a quick look for you, okay? So let's have a look what's coming in terms of love. Universe Spirit, show me Leo and what's coming in for Leo and love. Will Leos, single and those looking for love, will they find true love by Christmas 2018? So we're looking between, you know, Christmas and the end, New Year. Will they find true love between Christmas and New Year 2018? Show me. Alright, so we've shuffled the cards, guys. We're going to split the deck into three like so. 1, 2, 3. We're going to collect that back up like so. And let's start laying the cards down. So, right, what we've got, I think I need to turn it this way so you get to see your cards. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Present situations, this is what the main focus is on, okay? You've got, we do a bigger reading. The significator is you here. Who are you? Maybe this will show something, what you do for a living. This just shows who you are at the moment, okay? You know, this isn't about how you're approaching things, it's really about what you're about at the moment. There's two areas really, your significator card and the you now position. This is the influences, or what's influencing you or challenging you, Leo. And this is the root issue, okay? Root issue stroke distant past. Recent past is here. The most likely outcome for finding love by the end of December is here. Coming in the immediate future here, and the you now position. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This area here is really the culmination of everything that goes on in those areas. So this is like the cross, and then we've got the anchor, 1, 2, and 3. And this is the influences coming in around that immediately. So this is where the love is coming in. What's happening for you guys between November and December 2018? Influences coming in around that, hopes or fears, and the overall outcome, okay? So that's how it goes. Let's have a quick look then. Let's see what's going down. You guys are showing as the Eight of Swords, okay? So the Eight of Swords, I think that you have some mental blockages for some of you Leos going on, because you show as being the Eight of Swords. This is the you now position, and when it comes to love, And also the Eight of Swords can mean, maybe for some of you guys, maybe it's not mental blockages in terms of love. We don't always read in a love reading all of the cards pertaining to your love life. It might be that there are blockages going on within your home life. It might be that, and you can see on the card, this woman has got her hands up against a woman. It's almost like she's screaming, get me out of here. She's got a screaming baby. She's got a dog. She's got lots of responsibilities. So it might be that some of you Leos do have a lot of responsibilities here with this Eight of Swords, showing us the you now position. Maybe you need a bit of a break with that Eight of Swords energy, because it almost like feels like things are getting on top of some of you guys with this Eight of Swords. The reason that everything is happening for you is because of the Five of Coins. So this is, you know, the root issue is all about your value. Five of Coins, and also I think if you've got mental blockages going on here with the Eight of Swords, I think if there's a lot of fear present concerning love, I think if you're also, for some of you guys with the Eight of Swords, usually the Eight of Swords shows somebody who won't commit themselves to love, somebody who's scared of love, somebody who's afraid of commitment. Might be the, you know, you guys are showing as being afraid of commitment. Maybe the root issue is with the Five of Coins, even though it doesn't show on the picture somebody who's been abandoned. The Five of Coins in terms of a love reading can either mean that you've been abandoned, you've been shoved out, you've been pushed away by an individual, and sometimes this card can mean that there's a lack of personal value. So it means low self-esteem when it comes to love as well, or anything else. So in the past you might have been abandoned, and might be the root issue for you guys is that there is a lack of self-esteem here with this Five of Coins energy showing here. Hence you guys being the Eight of Swords, reluctant in terms of love. In the recent past, you've experienced the Knight of Cups there. This showed up for somebody else actually, funny enough, Leo. It might have been for Aries or something, and I shuffled the cards really well. But anyway, it's suggesting that you have had an approach in the recent past. Somebody has been showing some interest. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancerian energy. But also the Knight of Cups just shows somebody who's romantically interested. They're a lover, okay? So this is a romantic interest. Some of you guys might have had a romantic interest in the recent past. Despite in the root issue feeling, some of you guys low self-esteem, feeling a sense of abandonment, you might have, you know, somebody that came in showing you romantic interest here. What's challenging you, Aries, is the Seven of Wands, okay? I do feel that with the Seven of Wands, what's challenging you or what's influencing you is that you do have your guard up with that Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands can mean many things within a love reading. Seven of Wands can mean that you've got a lot of attention on you. It can show that there's a lot of interest in you with that Seven of Wands. People find you attractive and they're really interested in you. Seven of Wands can also mean that you're telling people to stay out, so you're rejecting people. It might be that what's challenging you is that you've been rejected with that Seven of Wands energy. And your significator, you're showing as being, well, there you go. You're not only showing as being the Eight of Swords, you're also in your significator card showing as being the Five of Cups. I do feel that as a significator, you're showing as being very, very upset. Possibly for some of you guys, Leo, depressed with that Five of Cups energy. I feel that you're mourning. I think you're showing as somebody who's mourning, because your external energy, this is you here. So you're showing in two places, really. You're showing in the you now position as somebody who feels frustrated. And I do think that you guys actually do feel frustrated with this Eight of Swords energy. I think you've got some mental blockages going on here, and there's a great deal of frustration for some of you Leos. Okay, and I think that, you know, your significator card is saying amidst that frustration that some of you guys are feeling, what you're showing as a significator here is somebody who's been really let down. You're showing as being heartbroken. You're showing as being in mourning. So not only are you kind of really frustrated here, you're showing as being really in a lot of mourning here. The root issue is, I think, for some of you guys, the Five of Coins energy. Abandonment, okay? There's been the loss of something material here as well. So it might be that some of you guys lost a marriage with the Five of Coins. You might have lost a home, the home that you set up with a partner with the Five of Coins energy showing up here. When you do tarot, you don't want to just look at the general meanings, abandonment within the Five of Coins, somebody shutting you out. It's also losing your home, losing your material possessions. You know, all the things that you might have built up with a partner, Leo, you might have lost them with the Five of Coins energy showing there. And you have had, in the recent past for some of you guys, romantic interest with this Knight of Cups energy showing here. But I feel as a result of this kind of rejection some of you guys have been through with that Seven of Wands energy, that's your challenge. As a result, but this is also as a challenge could be, well, your challenge to fight back, your challenge is fighting back and is standing in your power. It's about taking the higher ground, and it might be that your challenge is taking the higher ground because you've lost your possessions, and it might be some of you guys lost your home, lost your relationship, lost your possession, everything that you built up with a partner was taken away from you. And as a result of that, it might be, well, your challenge with the Seven of Wands is getting that confidence back. Because Seven of Wands is also about retaining and getting your confidence back. And standing head and shoulders above a situation that can threaten to take you under, because you've got this loss of self-esteem that goes along with that as well. But I think as a result of that, the focus for you guys, or what you're going to be very focused on, well, is the Three of Coins. That showed up for bloody, that's really weird, it showed up for Aries as well. But it showed up as a different card here. Because of this one here, your focus for months, or the energy around you with the Three of Coins energy. Now, the Three of Coins is all about socialising and building your confidence up around others. Because the Three of Coins is also the card of recognition. So it's where people recognise you for your skills. So it's interesting. If your challenge is this, the Seven of Rods, and when you get the Seven of Wands as a challenge, as a, you know, any card in the challenge position, it's like a negative. So you're challenged by the Seven of Wands. You're challenged to raise your head high, to stand in your power again. Some of you guys have been rejected and you've lost all your material possessions and you've lost a relationship you were really building, and it's made you feel a sense of a lack of self-esteem with the Five of Coins energy showing here. And your challenge is now getting yourself back up there with the Seven of Wands, standing in your power, rising above the situation with the Seven of Wands energy. But as a result of that, your focus needs to be, or your focus should be really with this Three of Coins, in trying to develop your strength through others, I think, with the Three of Coins. Socialising with friends, perhaps socialising within the workplace, working on new projects, throwing yourself into things that you like doing, developing new ways, new strategies, building, because the Three of Coins is all about building. Okay, I want to see what that building is with the Three of Coins. This is networking with groups. So your focus needs to be on networking with groups. It might be networking with groups for some of you guys. It's going to help you build on this low self-esteem, whatever it is that you lost. Because your challenge is Seven of Wands rising above this. You didn't lose it because you've got the Five of Cups as a significator. That's you guys there, and that's you guys there. You're very frustrated. I'll see what that frustration is about with the Five of Wands. But the, you know, the root issue is all about the Five of Coins anyway. So this is to do with losing your possessions, losing a relationship you were building, being shut out, being locked out. Well, yeah, you're frustrated about somebody who walked away from you. You got the Eight of Cups. So the clarifier is saying it's about somebody who walked away. I think that you're really hurt, you're really frustrated with that Eight of Swords about somebody who walked away from you. Okay, because the root issue is about the Five of Coins. Yeah, you lost your possessions. You lost what you built up within the relationship. This person blocked you out. Okay, and your challenge now is rising above this with the Seven of Wands energy. I'll get another card with that Seven of Wands. And it is hard when somebody's hurt you. And I think that somebody has hurt some of you guys, to be honest with you, to a great extent, to be perfectly honest with you. Some of you guys found it really hard to get back up there. Yeah, and then move on. Six of Swords. So your challenge is getting your mojo back, getting your confidence back and moving on with the Six of Swords energy. But that's why the focus needs to be on building relationships with others, which is what the Three of Coins is. Three of Coins is about building your relationship, building your network up again with people, through working practices, through projects, through hobbies, whatever it is, it's about building those networks up again. Because you guys are, some of you, if it resonates, not all of you, but some of you are really in that place of sadness, in a place of depression. Some of you guys really feeling sorry for yourself. And it's very hard to say to people, and I can't sit here as a reader and say this resonates with you, Leo. Any of you Leos, you lost someone. Somebody let you down. They really, really let you down. And it's very hard. You can't just turn around to someone and say, oh, pick yourself up, blah, blah. Some of you guys might have been in a really long-term relationship, because the Five of Coins, the root issue is suggesting that you were not only pushed out, you lost everything. Five of Coins. You lost your home for some of you guys. You lost the home that you were building with the partner for some of you guys. You're lacking self-esteem and lacking any type of value because of what you lost with that Five of Coins. That's the root issue for you. And even though in the past, recent past, you have had some interest with this Knight of Cups energy, you're still lost. You're still hurting over the person that let you down. And your challenge to get yourself back up there and to rise above it and move forward and move on. But it's not that easy. And the universe is saying, okay, it's not easy for you, Leo. But what you probably need to do is start networking with others with the Three of Coins. Start going out and socialising as a Three of Coins energy. Start speaking with others. Developing relationships with others. The most likely outcome for love coming in around you guys between November and, well, the ending of December 2018, Christmas time. Oh yeah, you got the Six of Wands, there's victory here. There is every potential for this to happen because it might come as a result of developing a relationship with others Networking is the Three of Coins energy. Might come as a result of work. You've got victory here. Because the most likely outcome is the victory card of the Six of Wands. Showing up there, okay? And you've got the Hermit looking into that. So you might have victory with a very experienced. Hermits in terms of love readings can be very experienced lovers. They're older, they're experienced, they know everything. So you might have victory with a very experienced person. This person might be a little bit, depends on how old you are. Might be, if you're in your 30s or 40s, might be a little bit older than you. It's victory with a very experienced lover. The Hermit energy showing up here. Okay? And some of you guys, it might not be love. It might be that you're discovering that you're stronger than you think you are. The Six of Wands shows a victor. The Six of Wands shows somebody who has power. The power of self-confidence and self-belief. And overcomes challenges to win. So you might be discovering your own power. You might be discovering that people like you. You might be discovering that you got followers. You've got, because the Hermit is discovering. It's holding a lamp and it's pointing in on the Six of Wands energy. So you might be discovering, yeah, actually I've got people that fancy me. You can see through the Six of Wands, the people in the background hold this person in high esteem. They're recognizing this person. They admire. So you might discover that you've got some admirers here. Because what's going on here is a Three of Coins. It's saying focus on developing and networking with others. And it might be as a result of that by the end of December 2018 that you may just discover, Leo, as that Hermit energy also. Some of you guys got success with a very experienced lover. But some of you guys are discovering with this Hermit card also that you've got people that actually admire you and really like you. Now, it might not necessarily be love, but you've got a really good network of people around you. You've either got discovering admirers, people who really like you, you know, and want to get to know you romantically, or you're just discovering that people really, really like you anyway, Leo. Coming in, this is the important bit here, though. This is really important. This is a very good reading. Between November and December, what's going on here? So the Seven of Cups, a lot of options. Seven of Cups I often find means a lot of options in love. When you get that Seven of Cups. So many options for you to look at. It doesn't say that you've got, you know, there's no one, you know, completely 100% on the radar here. But yeah, you've got that Three of Coins again. There's many options for you to consider, especially in terms of, for example, the workplace, the Three of Coins. Three of Coins is work. So it might be you've got a lot of options. There's a lot of things that, a lot of doors opening for you in terms of, it could be within the workplace. Three of Coins energy for some of you guys. So it might be that you're finding love within work. There's just loads and loads of options in terms of the workplace where you work for love. And influences coming in around that are the Page of Wands. So it might be that you've got around this energy, you've got either, I think, you could have an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with this card, and you are Aries anyway, sorry, Leo anyway. Or you've got somebody who's quite youthful. Somebody who's quite fun-loving, even if it's an older person, which it will be for a lot of you guys. A lot of people that watch my channel are in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s or older or whatever. So it might be that you find someone, influence is coming in around this. Just, you know, there's lots of options in your work for love, I think. And influence is coming in around that. I think that more than anything, though, when I look at this Page of Wands, I'm not going to read, it might be that the influences, you've got a really fun-loving, excitable, you know, it might be an older person that looks quite young, they've got a young heart, they've got a young outlook, but also it might be with the Page of Wands energy, you just do, what's the influences around this, there's lots of chatter, lots of conversations going on with lots of people, because the Page of Wands is also about communication. And it might be that you're just having fun, because influence is coming in. Page of Wands is about just having some fun. It's the start of relationships. It's just the start of flirting and flirtatiousness and just finding out who people are. So it might be that there's lots of options around the place that you work, maybe with that Three of Coins energy, that you'll discover maybe, and you know, you might discover someone here. Lots of options, because it's about the Three of Coins. Okay, and the Three of Coins can also be one person looking at making a decision between two. So I feel there'll be lots of options in love in terms of maybe your workplace or choices that present themselves to you, Leo. And influence is coming in around that of the Page of Wands. Lots of communication, lots of fun with this Page of Wands. Lots of flirtatious energy happening for some of you guys. And your hopes or fears. Well, I feel that your hope with the King of Swords energy, Leo, is really just to find upstanding individual, somebody who's honest, somebody who, you know, isn't a bullshitter, somebody who's not going to let you down, somebody who's going to be the salt of the earth, because that's what the King of Swords is when it comes to love. The King of Swords is an honest, upstanding, moralistic individual. This person has high regard for others when it comes to love. Someone you can talk to, somebody who you know, just gives you that clarity of mind. This is somebody who you have good conversation. Some of you guys might be looking, you're hoping that you can find a really intelligent, articulate, clever, kind, fair, rational human being with this King of Swords energy showing you. The overall outcome from these energies here for your love life by the end of December 2018 is the Hermit. Hermit. Are you withdrawing? I'm going to see what this is. Hermit's either looking into or it's withdrawing. What do you mean by the overall outcome is the Hermit in one card? What do you mean the overall outcome is the Hermit in one card? I'll just see what this says it is. The Emperor. I think that you're drawing a few boundaries, Leo. It's about the Emperors. Emperors usually kind of put boundaries on situations. Usually they're very much, this is tight control. So when you get the Emperor, if you've got an Emperor and an Empress, sometimes it's this person who's controlling the nurturing or the growth in a situation. So this is control, and say for example the Emperor is control and the Empress is growth. So this person might try and control clip somebody's wings. You know, this is about self-control, is the Emperor. Okay? So I feel that here, this is about you. I'm seeing stuff, but I feel that it's taken you a long time to overcome stuff for some of you guys. And this is why I don't feel that you're so easily going into something with another individual. I don't think that you'll so easily go into something here. You got a Four of Cups as well. I think that you're drawing boundaries and being extraordinarily selective. Four of Cups in a love reading means you've got offers around you, but you're being selective in what you take. And this is about drawing those boundaries as well, being responsible. So this is about you guys acting responsibly, probably with this Emperor energy, and being very selective in who you take, especially if you've got lots of options around the workplace or lots of options in terms of who you choose for love. You know, the influence is coming in. Lots of chatter, lots of talk. It's all very friendly. Page of Wands energy. You know, discovering new things about an individual with that Page of Wands energy. Page of Wands is a good card to get. Not here, though, in relationships. Because I think if it's just the start of a relationship, it's okay to have that here. Because the start of a relationship is the Page of Wands. You're just getting to know each other and you're developing stuff. You know, if it's a long-term relationship and you've been with someone for 3 years and you say what will be the outcome, and that card shows there, that's no good. Absolutely no good at all. Really isn't very good at all. But this is okay here because, as with all new relationships, all you're doing is just developing stuff. That's all you're doing for some of you Leos, okay? So just to recap this reading, I feel that in the month of, we're asking if you're going to find true love or find, you know, somebody that you're conducive to by the month of, you know, by the end of December, going into Christmas time, end of December 2018. And I do feel that some of you guys are the Eight of Swords. So you're very frustrated, I would say, with the Eight of Swords. I think that you're very hurt with the Eight of Swords. I feel that you're very frustrated with the Eight of Swords. And you're very frustrated because I think that somebody walked away from you here. I think somebody left a relationship with the Eight of Cups energy, showing them. Some of you guys also, it might be that you're very reluctant as well, because the Eight of Swords shows reluctance. Okay, this person doesn't want to come out of their comfort zone. So some of you guys might actually be very reluctant to walk away from a relationship. The root issue might be if you're very upset, very hurt with this Eight of Swords, very frustrated about somebody walking away from you. The root issue is all about the Five of Coins. So you lost a relationship. Somebody abandoned you. You lost all your possessions in that relationship. You lost the house. You lost the, you know, the relationship that you were building, and you've been left feeling very, very low self-esteem with the Five of Coins. And some of you guys, if you are reluctant to walk away from a relationship, it will be because the root issue is because you've got very low self-esteem with that Five of Coins energy. But I feel more than likely some of you guys, it's somebody walked away from you and you lost your possessions, you lost everything in the relationship, and it kind of made some of you guys, Leo, devalue who you were with this Five of Coins as the root issue for you in the past. But I do feel that you've had interest, Knight of Cups in the recent past. I think that some of you guys might have had a lover in the recent past with the Knight of Cups showing here. But your challenge is, you know, regaining your confidence with this Seven of Wands and rising above the situation, and in turn rising above the situation, you know, for the person who abandoned you, walked out on you, blah blah blah, being able to move on from this with the Six of Swords, because you have had interest, some of you guys. romantic lover, romantic, Knight of Cups is a romantic lover, it's a cute guy or a cute girl, and you've had that interest there. But your significator is saying that, yeah, some of you guys are frustrated because somebody walked away from you with the Eight of Cups energy. And, you know, though you've had this interest coming to some of you guys, your significator is also saying that you're finding it very, very hard with that Five of Cups to get over what this person did to you. Very, very hard. You're really feeling hurt. Some of you guys are really hurt with the Five of Cups energy. You're still mourning this person who's done this to you and this year here. Okay, but the universe is saying, well, your challenge is rising above this and moving on with the Six of Swords. Okay, rising above it and moving on. And as a result of that, the focus really needs to be right now for some of you guys in developing relationships with others, networking with others, Three of Coins. Possibly going to, I don't know, a class, building a hobby with others, being around others where you're working on different projects, that type of thing. Because as a result of that, what you'll find for some of you Leos is that with this Hermit, it might be that you've got some victory coming in there, a successful connection may be made with that Six of Wands with a very experienced lover, the Hermit energy. It might be for some of you guys what you discover with the Hermit. Because you guys, some of you feel that because the rug was dragged from underneath your feet with that Five of Coins and you lack that self-esteem, it might be as a result of that what you feel is, I don't feel good about myself. I feel a lack of self, you know, belief. I feel a lack of value. I feel nobody's going to love me with this Five of Coins energy. But the universe is saying, well, if you network with others, focus on networking, growing your network of friends, focus on your work, working on the projects that mean the most to you, focus on building things, hobbies, that type of thing with the Three of Coins energy. What you might discover with the Hermit is that actually a lot of people do like you, not just friends and whoever it is that you work with, but also it might be some lovers. You've got a few admirers here because the Six of Wands also means that you've got admirers. So you might discover actually if you do this that you've got a few admirers going on here. Coming in, I feel that you've got a lot of choices here with this Seven of Cups energy. A lot of options here to do with work, for example, with the Three of Coins energy. I feel you've got a lot of options in terms of love because the Seven of Cups can also mean lots and lots of options, lots of things to choose from. And I'm asking, well, what's this about? Well, it's the Three of Coins. And it might be that you're the third person here and you've got a couple, again, it keeps showing admirers. When you get the Three of Coins as well, this is about two people who are admiring you for your skills and your talents. So they could be admiring you for your beauty, for the way that you communicate, for the way that you are as a person. So I feel that you've got a lot of choices here. And this is about a few people. It could be a couple of people here who are admiring you, especially if you're networking with others. And more than likely you're going to discover that actually you've got some admirers because you can have admirers within the tarot that represent the Six of Wands and also the Three of Coins. So there's lots of options. You've got a couple of people who are really admiring what you do here. They really like you, Leo, okay? And influence is coming in. Lots of chatter. Lots of talk. Possibly doing nice things, going to the theatre or going to the cinema or going out for a drink or something like that with this Page of Wands energy, because this is the card of discovery and doing a lot of fun things. So really the influences around this is you're getting to know these people and stuff, and it's nice. Your hopes are, what you want to find is an intellectual person, really. What you want to find with that King of Swords is somebody who's honest, straight down the line, articulate, clever, and more than anything someone that you can rely on. The overall outcome from having lots of choices, I think in the workplace, people are admiring, they look up to you, they think that you're great, they think that you're, you know, you're just someone who they'd really like to be around and be with, and having all this fun and this chatter with these groups of people and the people that you meet. The overall outcome, I feel, for some of you guys with with this Hermit, the overall outcome for love is I see you guys as being the Hermit. I see you as withdrawing a little bit, because I feel with the Emperor, this is just about you guys being responsible and probably very selective in terms of who you choose. Okay, because the Emperor represents I'm being responsible, I'm looking at this maturely, I'm not looking at, yeah, there's people around me that I like and I get on great with them, and, you know, there's a lot of chatter and a lot of fun and a lot of laughter with that Page of Wands, and we've agreed maybe to go out and have a drink or whatever it is. But for some of you Leos, you say, that's great, but the overall outcome for me by the end of December 2018 is I'm going to just, with this Hermit energy, just withdraw, not in a way where I withdraw from them, but really I'm going to just withdraw within myself just a little bit to gain that introspection for what I need, okay? Because this is all about you guys trying to be responsible here. And that responsibility trickles down to you being, you know, selective. You're not just going with any old Tom, Dick and Harry. Four of Cups is you've got lovers, but you're being selective around lovers. Sometimes it's not that you don't want it, you're just being careful. So I'm going to be responsible and be very careful with that Four of Cups energy in terms of who I choose. I do see love, I see flirtation coming in here. I see flirtation coming in here. Okay. Okay, I see flirtation. I'm not calling it love. There's options. There's options for you, Leos. Some of you guys been through a really bad time and you still haven't healed from it. But I am seeing options around you. But I do feel that you're being very careful and cautious with who you entertain, which is not a bad thing. I see it as being fair enough. But you do definitely, I think, have some options coming in terms of love. All right, that is your reading, Leo. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.